What a game we're beginning to see from these two sides. Looking very purposeful and intense, absolutely very clear. In the final third of the pitch. There's Boydie. Hoping to bring it forward. That's a lovely touch there from Basake. Has now pushed up front. There's a lot of space there for this man to run and hack on to. He managed to pick it. That's Trinibua. Can he get into the box against Arjun? Goes down. And there's trouble for Accra Lions. And guess who is the man in the 21 shots? It's Richard Arjun. And it's penalty for the away side already inside 4 minutes. And just 4 minutes 26 seconds. And maybe, just maybe, we could be seeing the first goal of the first half department of the game. And that's Coach Abdullah Ghazali watching. Just look at the movement again of this former TMR student. It's brought down. And the referee absolutely getting that very, very spot on. So let's see if Chinibwa can score against Afu. And it's it! Basake takes the lead. And it's the man in the 19 shots. Chinibwa Praise, who does it again. What a season he's having. Have added Accra Lions to his long list of teams he has scored this season. Did it against Hasselhoff, even against Kotoko. And now Accra Lions, Rena Crafts Accra Lions, are now part of the huge list. Just look at the penalty again. Took its time. Well composed, swatted into the middle. And Afu absolutely cannot even touch it. Brilliant piece. Oh, penalty kick there. And Basake leads 1-0 out of Accra Sports Stadium. So let's see if they can quickly get back into the game. And there's free kick already for them. Confirmation of the scoreline. Very important goal for Basake. And you can see big relief on their bench, especially from their head coach, Abdullah Ghazali, the man who formerly worked with Kumasi Santi Kotoko. And Praise Trinibwa's goal takes his goal tally this season to 7. And let's at the same level with Aban. And of course, Kotoko's Abetamwa. Lions free kick. That's a big hit. Yes. Straight into the waiting arms of Abubakar Wahab. And you can see Rena Crafts. Is trying to pick a bit of top. Going to the fact that his side is trailing behind by Gotenel. Here's Taylor with a long drive into Basake's box. They need to be careful. That's a lovely head, but one man to nothing from the man in the 28, George Parku. He decided to trim his hair and keep it a bit low. Not the user of what we see from him. The referee Nathan Anafu, at least whistling for Basake only starts to regroup from the back and quickly take it. They need to be careful how they retain those balls. Sajin watches it out, roll out for Lions. Opportunity. Here's Taylor for Accra Lions. Once he tries to drift into the middle. Rather not pick out Accra Lions still in possession. That's a big moment. And Abubakar out and picks it up. Well, that's confirmation of a goal scorer for you. Prince Chinebwa has scored 7 already this season. And he's a player who has got a lot of the big clubs watching him already, especially from even Europe. And Stanley's Brady. Chinebwa once again goes down, wins the sympathy of the referee. And it looks like Accra Lions would have to struggle to keep this Dominican chip for Basake Holy Stars. I've just been told that the man I was talking about, Prince Chinebwa, has a step go against Accra Lions. Scored twice against them in a previous encounter. Well, stories do change, isn't it? We'll talk about that. There's Basake Holy Stars, not the best of start this season. They're struggling the first round, but looks like they're beginning to find their foot where they are grinding results at the moment. Lions building up from the back. Here's Fuzzy Taylor, the youngster, coming forward it. Samachi. Lovely swing on inside. Couldn't meet the head of his back out. Nearly finding the equalizer, but this was well cleared on the line. And that's a very nervy moment for Basake Holy Stars. Unless they've been rescued by the big man at the back. Just look at it again. Look at the curler from Monamache into the box. They've got a corner kick. Only to see if they can do anything riveting from that side, and it's punched away. Starts to go shot, not the best of pass. Just too long for Fuzzy Taylor to keep. And you can see the man in the yellow not in a haste at all to take those balls. Samachi decides to bring it back to Ajin. Pass it to his colleague centre back, Hamzata. Sissa. Skip out the side. Don't forgive himself for causing that penalty. There's Awote. There's Taylor. Lions really taking your time and distributing the ball among themselves. Very deep in their own territory. Yeah, they're running out once again to see if they can unless fetch that equalizer they've been setting for this afternoon. Taylor in a bit of space found. That's Awote. Push to Amache on the right hand side again. He's been doing a lot of running on this flank. It's a great study, but not the best in terms of execution. It looks everybody. a few seconds to hit the 14-minute mark, and already we've seen one goal in this fixture. That's the Santi bringing it up front. He really struggled to find a man leading the line this afternoon. Abajida Costa moved his head yellow this afternoon. He's been kept in a big check. Where is Accra Lions defensive line? Here's Taylor, not the best of touch. Gets it away again. Bumps into his man and the referee. And let's well this one too. You know, Kwame once again will quickly takes it. Prince losing focus a bit and gives the ball away. As the man in blue come forward. Yes, Samachi. He's got a lot of men in yellow to beat. Put it on the edge of the 18-yard. It's still Accra Lions. And it's hammered away. Taylor, Amachi. And waits to sit back to the referee. Also fast here in the numbers to have a big side of this game. And you can just tell that it will be the fans of the home side. Parker will leave it for Fuzi Taylor. More sense in the Keller. The best of angle or direction on the ball, but it's back to Issa Ibrahim. Halfway line. There's Paco. Taylor. Issa Ibrahim. Skip out the side once again, trying to cause a bit of movement there. Just 21 years of age. And it's been a regular starter for the Accra Lions after being on bench against the Czech United on match day 12, and since then it's been a regular face. There's Baku bringing it forward from the right hand side. Taylor wastes a bit of time. There seems to be a bit of confusion there between these two players. Straight on to the far left hand side, but it's just too strong to be kept on the field. Accra struggling to keep it. As Francis Asante will pick it up. Looks to be a long throw in, isn't it? No, there's nobody in the yellow to have. Unless a touch passes back into Accra Lions territory. Yes, Taylor whips it back. Hamza Tau change direction of play to find Skip Alifa, left hand side. Well, they've been very, very silent at that far side, but at least they've got a lot of options trying to run through the middle, where it's been very, very, very tight this afternoon. That's a beautiful play from Basake All Stars, really crowding the midfield and not allowing any breathing space at all for Lions. Kwame, Mr. Schmacker. Parker to nobody in particular, but managed to pick a colleague. Is Lions not into the box and is tipped away by Otain. That's a big clearance there from the youngster. You'll have to keep the one goal cushion. Yes, to Amzamtana, move change a bit of possession to the right hand side. Brings it to Awote, Sansine, Keller once again, but Basake really standing their ground. And he's finally taking against them. A big relief for Ghazali's men. What a game we're having. Yeah, to really see anything lovely from Yao Sokpoli, and of course the man leading their line in the Nigeria International, Lucky Nwafo. Hamza Tatwajin. He's got a lot of options ahead of him, but decides to use the left flank. And there's a skip of the side who come for it. Looks to be Yao Sokpoli, couldn't reach it. And it's a match it. Well, we've almost done 20 minutes in this first half department of the game, left with 25 minutes more. And it's already exciting stuff from these two sides. Drop deep. Yes, Sokpoli takes it onto his right hand side. Fuzi Taylor brings it back. Hamza Taylor with a walking pace now in the middle. Really taking their time to bounce the ball around, carries the ball into Basake's territory. Just another poor delivery. And that's from George Parker. Ivano is playing the left-hand side this afternoon. Struggling to hit it incisively into that territory. Basake will change direction of play. Looking for Francis, couldn't pick him. As he rolls out for a train advantage to the home side. Yes, after having a bit of a holiday between the two sticks, not under pressure at all. The Accra Lions goalkeeper. Talking about Basake only starts after scoring. They've jumped onto the 10th position. And there's Accra Lions into the box. He's headed out. Prince not the best of header. Hessa Buaji deciding to fall back and drag it all along. He's trying to connect to his teammates. And this breaks down as the man in the 40 cannot even have a touch on that ball. Simeno Ajay. So the trick is that Basake only stars are taking their time. They want to caress the ball, they want to pass the ball into Accra Lions half, but Accra Lions are at least knowing very well that how tight Basake's territory has been. They want to use the flanks with those long balls into the channels. But it's proving a bit futile at the moment. It's not just working. Here's TJ, not looking for that cost at the far side. It's rather Asante. That's well to bits. Here's Ibrahim, but not the best of skill. Arjin. And yesterday, their former manager, Brian Tanko, at least guided the team, I'd say, to a very, very important 4-0 victory. Ensuring that they return into the top 4 as far as this season is concerned. Yes, Afo. Yes, it's Ibrahim. Hamza Taylor. That's Taylor. Looking for Paku. Jay just too brilliant for him. Picked by Boydie. Moses. That's Basake. That's a big push there. And the referee only to lift the advantage to Basake only starts. And once again it's Prince Chunebua who was fouled on that occasion. That's a lovely idea from the man in the 26 to connect to the man in the 19 set. And with just a touch has gone to the ground. Yes, Taylor tries to return it back into his own territory. and pick Daniel Afu. He's having a bit of holiday this afternoon. Taylor. Lions have seen most of the ball, but the most important thing is that they fail to at least find the back of the net, or they may come close to scoring in this fixture. Yes, a long pass. That is a big opportunity for Accra Lions. Oh my goodness. Took his eyes off the ball. And he fails to really make it happen. Oh, just look at that delivery again. Lost everybody in the yellow shirts, but he fails to read it. And it's picked up by Basake. Wahab. Yes, the Costa is 2-1. Basake, the big man, wasting a lot of time waiting for Chinebua to arrive. And Accra Lions cover so well. Here's the J. Into the channel. Chinebua, lovely footwork from him. The man in the 19th side. Breaks it to a J once again. A bit of over-elaboration, gives the ball away. Here's Paku. Being searched for by Losi. Here's Sawote. Here's Taylor. It's a brilliant play now. It's caught in. And the referee whistle goes the other way around. That's lucky Waffle stays within. Accra Lions. Beg your pardon, Basake's only starts box. Well, just look at that movement again. This was from Awote. Counted it into the channel. And for almost a second, Accra Lions thought that would have been a decision. I would have stayed with them and handed over them the penalty decision. The referee makes another for points the other way around. "25 minutes. And it's still now one goal that is separating these two sides. That was Prince Chinebu's penalty kick. That's been a major difference so far here at Accra Sports Stadium. There's a bit of change, a bit of exchange there. Advantage has been given to Accra Lions. Hamzata will have to bring it forward. On a skip on the far side inside Rahim. And this will be a quick one. That's Yasopoli. Sent it to the channel. Picked by Asante. Basake really taking your time. Coming down the naps of the game. And a lot of beautiful exchanges here. You can see really missing the appearances of Baba Salifu Apega. And applies the straight elsewhere, overseas. There's Hamza to bring it forward. He'll have to go direct, lap to go long. Looks for the man in. The 5 set couldn't pick it. Chinebua. Kisi. The Lions will quickly take it. The referee, Nathan Anafu, spotting something unusual, whistles. And certainly it is. It's Judge Paku who stays on the turf. That looks a bit good to go at the moment. There's still lots of crazy movement within this game. And you can see Basake's head coach, Ghazali, always not really satisfied. Unless demanding a lot from his side, even after taking that important lead here. That's a lovely whip into the box, but it's been tapped away. The best way to keep it. There's Prince Chineboa. There's that Fusitella from behind. The referee Nathan Anafo getting it that very spot on. It's becoming a bit tighter in terms of exchange between these two sides, especially for Accra Lions, who are in a haste. They still cancel Chineboa's goal from the penalty area. But there's a big trouble here, picked outside. And certainly that'll be a corner kick. Should have just watched it. Well, they've decided to push a lot of bodies up front now. Just hoping if he can deliver a very incisive one into the back post, but that's a big hand from Abubakar Wahab. That was nearly the equalizer, isn't it? Looking for the top right corner. But again, what a magic hand from Basake's shotstopper. Unless to keep the game intact for them at this moment. It's delivered once again. Oh, it's a crazy moment, isn't it? Just 30 minutes already. And we having fun here. Just look at it, left him plenty of space. And that's a very powerful header from Yao Poli. Left in there, ample of space, left all alone. And nearly capitalized on that big opportunity. Only to goalkeeper Abubakar Wahab to deny him. $50 minutes left. And Lions are still pressing and pressing. And the goalkeeper Abubakar Wahab needs to be a bit careful now with his movements. And he stays on the turf. That's the referee. Just don't know whether he was dipping his hand into his pocket, but decides to attend to the goalkeeper who lies helplessly on the turf. Certainly is going to book someone, but just watch it for the first time. And you know it, it's going to be Wahab, who is the absolute culprit. Okay, Sokoli was just hoping to reach it. But it was Abubakar who came across it. So we have a bit of tactical formation and a bit of talk from the technical team. Well, you can see Renner Kraft also itching a lot of instruction to Lakin Wafo. Well, interestingly, Basake Holy Stars will be hosting Vision FC. And that's a scoreboard for you. It's very clear at the moment, 32 minutes. And the lads in the yellow are absolutely in close control, determining the pace of the game. Now, Renner Kraft issues a lot of instruction. That's a yellow card for Wahab. And there's a big signal, and even from himself, looks like he cannot continue this game. That's trouble, isn't it? It's a bit unpleasant situation to witness. He's gotten himself into this big trouble. Coming across Yasokoli. Just look at it again. Just thinking of just a very simple incident, but it's much complex than I thought from commentary position. Oh, looks like, yeah, Sopoli's boots might have had a touch on Basake's goalkeeper. Oh, gets a yellow as he's being stretched away. And it means that we might be seeing a new face. And Basake's goal post. Oh, they've also got Kasi Tai Dubi. Certainly there'll be someone coming in. And it looks to be Kasi Tai Dubi will be coming in place of Abubakar Wahab. Well, it's certainly going to impact the number of minutes that will be added on in this first half. And there you have it. Kasi Tai Dubi comes in for Abubakar Wahab, who is unable to continue with the game. But for Accra, it's a big free kick at a very advantageous position. If ball taken, can be a bit disastrous. As Kisi, NAJ form the two-man war. 35 minutes, 10 minutes left. And the big question is, can Lions roll and roll back well into this game? It's taking place within the 18-yard, a bit of scrappy decision, and referee makes another 4 whistles. Only it's in favor of Basake. Only starts. That's a big relief, isn't it? And that'll be the first kick for the new goalkeeper, Dubi Tai. Will be hitting a long one into Accra Lions territory, hoping to pick unless Da Costa Boaji. And that's certainly, I told you it's going to be a long one. Comes in. Yes, Jay. Absolutely fascinated from the touchline. Cannot believe his eyes. Let's see. Must be what's it, Taylor? And the official absolutely left and see. Without assisted from the chance that fell to Basake. And that's when it struck against the woodwork in the other direction. And that was from Prince Trinidad once again, looking to have increase in Starling. What a shoot fit he's got. So that's Awote, Jacob Awote, midfielder. And Basake very lucky on that occasion to a runaway. With that very controversial decision. Kisi leaves it 14. And it's on to the far side, that's Francis. That's a very poor crossing into the channel. And now Sokboli hits goal legs, reaches it, keeps it on the turf. We'll pick on two. Run through the traffic of bodies and win Accra Lions a free kick. There's been Accra Lions showmanship in the last 10 minutes. They've been in total control of this game, but just look at that movement again. That was from Edmond Amachi, the man in the 17 shirt. He's trying to cause a bit of stir in Basake's territory. And let's see if they can pull parity from that. That's it. Textbook header, but as well taken care of by Dubitai. It is first save since coming on, and it was from the head of the big man, Hamzanta. Well, I must tell you, we've seen so much opportunities created in his first 45 minutes. And Soti has got Kisi coming for it. And Kisi fails to lift his head to say, and hits the ball to an opposite player. Lacking well for a ghost round. And Basake will come for it. Yes, Jay. Looks like Lucky Wafa was still on the turf. Might have picked some knock. The former Sunshine star player in Nigeria. I've been a regular starter, even under coach Bahim Tanko. He's starting all over again. He's drifted up front looking for the Costa, couldn't pick it. It's back to Ajin. Here's Hamzata. Onto the left hand side for his skipper. It's Hamzata. Big option in the middle. That's the one to Sokboli. Clever play now, that's just too big. Kadamachi have it, retains it. Fuzzy Taylor. Big crossing into the channel, but it's been dealt with. The Lions will still keep the pressure coming. Taylor, his finger is in, but fails to just keep his header below the crossbar. And that was from the head of Lakin Wafo. And Accra Lions doing everything right. And wearing Matthias Moss in the final third of the pitch. He's just failing to really compose himself and let's get it into the back of the net. That's a big challenge. Quickly taken. So team back to Otin again in the middle. Decides to go back. Santa. Asante. Chinebua. And he's giving out possession. Yes, Sajin. Taylor. struggling against Jay. 43 minutes with just less than 2 minutes left. And we'll get to see the number of minutes that will be added on, but we're expecting a huge number due to that delay from Abubakar Wahab, who was stretched off. Senna is Brady, they skip out the side. Giving a bit of warning there from the fourth official, Julian Unu. So a bit of time wasting, but don't have to start. As Paco kicks it. Taylor will drag it onto the left hand side. Issa back to Taylor. Now Tekering carries eyes on the ball. This defensive line will do the job. That's Hamzata, who has it now. Has a look to Pal. The press line is dying embers of the game. Well, it's just 3 minutes of additional time. And let's see if Basake can hang on to that lead. But we've seen a very beautiful game in this particular half. Has to be tight, comes for it. It's going to be his kick. Oh, just look at that movement again. As he was brushed off the door. Simano Kwame. Quickly on, already taking Hamzata, who left it there, looking for his big man up front. And this is going to be a long drive across it, and that's coming from Sokoli. The man in the 40 shirt. He's taking his opportunity from outside of the 18 yard, but was just strong enough and lacks direction as well. Taylor, that's a brilliant idea. Let's see 10-360 and confuse Jay a bit. Here's Sajin. Oh, double touch it. And it breaks down, comes to Basake's territory for Dubitai, who picks it. Unless we'll have to waste a bit of seconds on the clock. We've done 1 minute and few seconds already into the additional time with just 1 minute left. That's a bit of a touch in the middle. Awate giving a bit of hot chase. And as the Costa was forced down, quickly taking now. Basake strips it onto the left hand side. Captain play. Jay Kissy into the middle, and the pass fails to go through because it looks like the man in a nice set, so lies on the turf. And it's the Costa Abuaji. Oh, Basake All Stars. Once the referees will keep on communicating at this moment. That'll be another temporary hold up as we attend to man leading Basake's line. Must have a knock on his face. But I can see frustration written all over the faces of the Accra Lion players, the likes of Taylor Ajay, who was a suspect. We'll give away that penalty to Basake Holy Stars to take the crucial lead in this first half. Yes, Ghazali Alex must be very proud of his last effort in his first 45 minutes. And I told you can see Richard Arjun absolutely stepped about the entire situation. But we've got big minutes left on the clock, even for second half. We've seen them come back on numerous occasions. Sabaji da Costa is escorted unless to get to the sideline, unless to give proper treatment so the game can wear on. Yes, Hamzatel looks to be going long. Decides to go to the right hand side for Paku. To George Paku again. This could be the last opportunity, but AJ picks it up for Basake. And that certainly ends the first 45 minutes. What a game we've seen. It's been an intriguing first 45 minutes with a lot of emotions on display. But at the end, another blast off the whistle. It is Prince Trinity West go from the penalty spot. That separates these two sides on match day 27. And a lot of big talking points, especially from that moment. It was brought down inside Basake's eighth of talking about that particular incident. Well, it's half time at the Accra Sports Stadium. It's Accra Lions 1, Basake Holy Stars 0. But just watch some of the moment we've got for you in the first 45 minutes. That was the incident I was just talking about. We'll receive a lot of review. Well, it's from the weekend game. Let's just look at it. Yes, indeed, there was a big contact. Now, to be fair, it should have gone Accra Lions' way. It's half time. Accra Lions 0, Basake Holy Stars 1. Don't go anywhere as we cross over to the pitch side where my colleagues are on standby for halftime analysis.
Okay, already kind of Abenaria or Accra Sports Stadium. Me know say Basake Holy Stars Ashabako Accra Lions NTM and also Muntimi Simu Adabraka. You're from in an Akosiajima Prepper Junior. You're live on original TV, live on Metro TV. You're live or Adam TV, Samsung and Joy Prime show. You're live. Ne two after live, so as live TV, so after live. Me know say my pandit the connoisseurs of the game. I am ready. You're deep into the second department of the game. Basake Holy Stars 1, Accra Lions 0. Let me start with you, Krobia. At the first version of the game, Basake are leading by a goal to 0.
Yeah, very fantastic, a very good game. End-to-end stuff we've witnessed from both sides. I think Basake Holy Stars have been the main team. They've decided their first half. So far as the first 45 minutes is concerned, by virtue of getting as early as 5th minute goal through Prince Cheneboa. Yeah. He's registered his 3rd consecutive goal against Accra Lions. He scored twice against Accra Lions in the first round, and again today he has been on the score sheet again.
And he was the same player that scored against Accra
yeah. So he's scoring important goals for.
And he also scored against
Basake. And he scored against Brekum Chelsea.
Look at this.
So these are highly tough teams. he's been scoring against. And again, he scored his 8th goal so far as the season is concerned. So he has been the key man for Basake Holy Stars. He's been very, very influential to them. And again, he's been on target whenever they needed him most. And I think that is what is helping Basake Holy Stars so far in the game. Accra Lions have dominated the play. They've created some couple of chances, numerous chances they've created, but they are yet to find the back of the net. It hasn't been easy for them at all. And I think that looking at Basake Holy Star, how they are defending, they're also defending so good, because there has been a couple of opportunities against them, but they've been able to curtail the situations or the threat coming against them.
Okay, so still in the first department of the game, Accra Lions, they are leading by 1 goal to Accra Lions, they are trailing by a goal to 0. So Basake are leading now. Maestro, looking at tactically, the two coaches, Sadia Msaba Gazelle Okaina on the field of play, but also Omar Transit Eddie Abaso, send one the first department.
Naji Abdullah Gazelle, Mikacha was in the setup no de bano. That formation obo 3 no a good formation or the eba. I don't see the lateral no ombeko enimini more. And Oshe ne setup na the game obo na Abrantia ni de Prince Cheneboa and ya Femano AJ ana game ni jino so. Sa 2 players no ye pacey players say young wobo and so young nimino or more than one was through. I don't see Oshe penalty eba ya. You could see say
what was the penalty? Was the referee right taking this penalty?
Yeah, Naji say me now you defender. Now Obama so born me drew it in my home in media. Odo hon come here me jam on to form. Born a penalty. I think
so the referee had the right call.
Sure. Richard Arjen experience no I think say Accra Lions Accra because born no to me bobo ni name no final third no eho and a problem. Basake Holy Stars Abdullah Ghazali and then Ranti and Bomo Bonina no wings and nothing as formation no or ko enima ubon say trainer be 3 say o defender na be 5 and nti eja Abranti idea de Prince Cheneboa any Emmanuel Eje e game nim and Da Costa Abuaji
Da Costa, yes,
chance bia you say Richard Arjen I say na nka Abranti ni ko enim na obi expect say nke go and unya chance be say Ghana Premier League ma I think say Abranti need to utilize Ojina Hosa ye be dey ball no e failure e de ma no game there emba na wie ye ba first half ni there yenka say Accra Lions na Akra bia kan no abobo ni nyina aka say final third ebeba and omo problem as see am hu ye ne say inexperience
and
abobo ni nyina dem no wan e na e kɔhye uko enim ho no ma lucky in wafu or drop it too much. Striker,
because I know they are playing the 2 top. Normally, forward. I'm just looking at their number 9 and 10, but only you see Lucky just languishing around. Where is the guy who is playing the 10? Because I'll drop it right now. At least when we are surging forward, Lucky, but I'm not seeing him.
The thing is, Naji, I was Lucky nebo number 9, no, not player nebo number 10, but Lucky need drop it deep. Only a typical number 9 and Onyabo na on releasable in term. Basake Holy Stars a true no a hoye humpa.
Yes.
But releasing in term and Accra Lions na you young talented players. Onyabo na
so inexperience is also affecting them as you said. Okay, Kobia, I am early substitution about Basake Holy Star. The number 1 goalkeeper Abubakar is out. Kasitahi is in. A better effect on them in the second department of the game now.
Yeah, rightly so. Abubakar, one of the crosses Lions that powerful header from them and be to me a barry born in the toy. I think that now we build some momentum in the game before Ansana and the unfortunate incident no see I went to me and Meto game so I think that at the back one a Benyan Susan so in the Basake Holy Stars. So as your number 1 goalkeeper you will lose a very key player. And so at their half, but I think that looking at the young goalkeeper Wabemuno, he has not been that bad a few minutes or by the boy to the closure of the first 45 minutes. And so let's see to it how he will be faring in the big 45 minutes ahead of him. But so far, I think that he has not been bad at all after replacing Abubakar.
Macho, let's look at this particular player. Talking about Apege, you know, when Coach Ibrahim Tango was there, he always used him as an inverted number 6. That was the system Accra Lions was playing. But immediately he left and Coach Kraft took over, the system has changed. Don't you think that a change in coach has really affected the style of Accra Lions?
Me no be adwin na G. Coach behind the tactics or the eba. Coach behind the plan. Coach behind the system. What share Rena Craft bona or prefer say onu be yin free honum. Na yemo born we three eno de acquire omo system on body that.
Okay.
But ye ko enima transition no eno na asesa. Ye Ibrahim Tanko bia ono ne ball no adoma kuma be operate from the right flank.
Yeah, remember.
You pull out anymore.
Yeah.
But this time, you more born in Infinity, and a coach, Arena Craft, or no professor, and see a system, or also.
But at the end of the day, Maestro at Casa about the system, they want to play through the middle of the turf. And Basake have also resorted to almost pacey wingers. No? Yeah. So in the second department of the game, why should Coach Craft? DNS say, oh yeah.
Well. I think they've not been bad. It is only that they will be decisive up front. Yeah, they will be a bit clinical up front. Maybe you will look out on the bench, looking at other players available who might also affect the game positively for them. But in terms of chances creation, they've had a better share of it. Look at some of the decisive, excellent crosses that they've been sending into the box. But no player availing himself by the way of burying some of these chances. So they are having lots of opportunities. They've had some numerous couple of chances at the half of Basake Holy Stars. It is only that they've not been decisive, they've not been clinical, and I think that the positioning of the attacking players, they would have to talk to themselves. They would have to be very, very efficient up front, and they will be good to go. In terms of the play, I think they've not been bad. After conceding 5th-minute goal, from the last 40 minutes played, I think they were the better side. They had a couple of chances. It only Benjamin Cheneboa, that opportunity that hit the post, was the key or dangerous another attack that being caused by Basake Holy Stars. Exception of that, I think that the better share of play, the better share of chances created, I think that it has gone on the half of Accra Lions. It is only that their up front have not been able to bury any of those chances they've created so far.
So far, Accra Lions, they've done well, but just now they've not been able to execute their chances. Live on Metro TV, live on Original TV, Adam TV, Net2 TV, Joy, Pram, SOAS, AFA Sports Channel. It is match day 27, the match between Accra Lions and Basake Holy Stars here at the Nations Wembley. Basake Holy Stars is leading by a goal to 0. I'm not sure. In the second department of the game, Coach Abdul Ghazali, also manage the game, and as at least another goal at the account.
Naji, this is a time wash a goal after say Basake Holy Stars share goal no. Say na Krobia kan no. Born abe Accra Lions, ye mo born in kwa akase ebia final third or mo betum. Coach Gazeli ehun say oye coach or plan B. That 3-back system no. Ebuano in attacking wise. But say ye defender no. I say Olake Accra.
So when they are playing the 3-back, so when they are defining, I think that they revert back to the 5-3-2-6.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. Inti obemu offer tosu mienu no. Me hu ni say inka onsisa formation no. Wash one density deep na ye mobile no because pressure ne do so for player only say Sylvester our bench.
Yes.
Okay, tabo ne mo. Ye hu Emmanuel Ejei, ye hu Prince Cheneboa. Ye nya Sylvester wo mfimfini horma. And also Ebeboa ama Basake Holy Stars so mutumi ekita ball ne more because ball ne the first half no mo share go ni we no. They are carrying some defend. Sure.
But let's look at how to stop Basake Holy Stars, their pacey wingers. They are a Coach Craft here because they are causing the problem for Accra Lions.
Sure.
And among almost 2 central defense, anytime you are the communication aspect, a big problem for them. So they are Coach Craft to me or stop with that pacey wingers from the Basake setup.
Now, Junim said the best way to defend is to attack.
Yes.
Lawrence, our bench, or your midfielder, you name said more than one was through, and against Legon Cities or Bemu. You name say your money boom. Now after say a show no not long pass na a dozen. A count ana lucky in wafu ehun born so yemfa born into form. No more system na I think say some year na Rena Craft bet many results be our game.
Kobe, I may pose the same question to you. A quite sooner I say Rena Craft FA no stop with the pacey wingers of Basake Holy Stars. And at 2, they say, he likes playing the ball in the midfield. A Kwame number first because I think say if the midfield action or the midfield play is not working, you shift back to the wing play. It's Kwame is so fast.
Yeah, I think so. Oshe game outright in the first 45 minutes. It seems that Basake Holy Stars, because of how with the system, we create a lot of overloads when they are having the ball. But without the ball, more men at the back. And also Emma Eneno Accra Lions attackers extra go to penetrate through. But I think that even with all this, they've been able to create some decent chances for themselves. So in terms of how to control the game, how to get their first the equalizer, I think that they've been dominating play, and the best way to push your opponent at the back by virtue of getting a goal is to dominate play. And in the midfield, they've won the midfield. Building from the defense, they are also having it.
They are the verge of coming.
Yeah.
The second part of the game, the first half, you lost.
I think 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
Maestro, you also lost.
Yeah, it's true. So I'll go for 1-0 in favor of Accra Lions.
Accra Lions is coming to equalize, then 1-1 the game close.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we are zooming straight to the second department of the game. We are here live at the Nations, Wembley on Original TV, Metro TV, Adom TV, Joy, Prime, AFA Sports, and once again, my name is Ranako Jr. I'm doing this with Krobia and Maestro. Let's zoom straight to the second department of the game.
Well, thank you very much. Welcome back to the second half department of this game between Accra Lions and Basake Holy Stars. What a crazy first 45 minutes we saw. And we hope that the drama even will be up the roof north in this next 45 minutes that we've got under our sleeves. And you can see the likes of KC Otino taking onto the field. That's the Accra Lions team led by their skipper, Mr. Ibrahim. Well, he's trying to keep themselves very warm for the next action. Well, this time around, Accra Lions will be playing from right to left in your shots, whilst the away side will be kicking from left to right. Clouded in their yellow jersey, and that's Redner Kraft, the German international. And you know, it's one thing that is on the mind of the Accra Lions players, unless to try their best to get back into the game, cancel Trinidad West, go and see if they can push into the lead. They are really struggling. They are in the drop zone. They'll be hoping to at least get out of that very, very disastrous area where they've been stuck onto for so many weeks now. So that's it, referee. Nathan Anafu takes a look at his watch and he whistles for the commencement of the second half here at Accra Sports Stadium. And that's Casey onto his far left-hand side. Lions are back in possession, and they'll be very quick about it. We're just talking about Accra Lions in terms of their position on the leg lock. They're just having 23 points, 16th at the moment above Legon Cities and Instructor FC, who have opted out of the Ghana Premier League. But even more disheartening is the fact that Accra Lions have been very leaky at the back, conceded 18 goals. Oh, they've just scored 18 goals, I beg your pardon, and have conceded as many as 28, running into the negatives. Yes, this side Brahim, the skipper on the side will have a touch. Back to Hamzata. He's got Ajin in plenty of space waiting for it. They'll try to take a back step up front, using the middle. But you know, they love to use the flank as well, but in here it's Amachi. Sokoli. Lucky for wasting a bit of time. Back to Amachi on the left hand side. It's Ibrahim. Looks like he's going to send it across it into the channel. Oh, that's a lovely touch. That has been quickly dealt with by Basake All Stars. Asabwaji has it now. Trying to run through that traffic of bodies, looking for a J. But it's been cut out. And Fusi Taylor bringing it forward. It's a grounder. But that deals with it. It just seems to be asking all the big questions about Basake's defense in the last 6-7 minutes, even before the second half was put to bed. Looks like they'll continue. It's a big misunderstanding at the back. It's not clicking at the moment. Just giving away a lot of unnecessary opportunities to the opponent. It's Ibrahim. It's a long shot. And obviously, it's just too high. And that's not a bad try from the captain. Well, he's trying his luck from that distance to see if he can beat Dubitai between the two sticks, who's been on a virtual holiday like his colleague who left, Abubakar Wahab. Just 48 minutes. We've done 3 minutes already into this department. And that's Daniel Aqua. Well, in terms of height, today's Basake only players have not got the best of height as compared to the opponents. Accra Lions have really got a very good height. And here's Da Costa. Can he picks it? He picks it. We'll have to go around. It's Ibrahim, but it's been well defended. And the skipper stretches and scores full marks. Well, they stop it. Basake's talisman up front. And there's Francis Asante who will pick it himself. And you can see most of the fans looks like they are in a traveling majority, especially for Accra Lions. Very silent in the stands. That's their side would have to deal once again with this corner kick. It's 17 and he can lose everybody there, but the whistle is already up. It's a bit of pushing, quickly taken out. Amachi breaking away at the left-hand side. Sent for Fusi Taylor onto the right-hand side. Decides to go onto the left-hand side. It's dragged inside the box. Amachi. But it's been dealt with. Otain. Yes, Aqua. Held the ball, but it's just too far away from the map of the goal post. And that's Daniel Aqua in assist jersey. Well, the Accra Lion fans will continue their singing, drumming and dancing in the stands, even as they chase the game from behind. As we've done 50 minutes. And it's this man who is having an virtual holiday since coming in for Abubakar Abdubi Kasitai. That's a big miss there. Lions coming forward. But what to stop there from the man in the first set. Moses Atta. That's clever defending. And you can see the fans asking so many questions about what exactly the big man lacking Waffle was doing. He should have just gone clean on that occasion, but decides to have a bit of touch on Moses Hatta. And referee Nathan Anafo taking a very big note of that. Just look at it again. That's a bit scrappy, isn't it? So that was Jacob Awate, who was trying to really push it onto that territory. He served up front again. Yes, Atta making sure he gives a lot of battle to Lions number 9, Lucky Nwafo. Was not excited with that decision from the referee. Just a bit disappointed. But for Enisbuedi and Basake All Stars defensive line, that is a big relief. And it's taking a huge pressure off them to defend this particular ball. They was looking in their direction. It's a brilliant footwork, beats his market. Looking to get onto the edge of the area, drops it onto the left-hand side. Amachi curls it in into Basake's balls. That's a lovely ball, but Dubic Tai at the right place to claim it. But that's just a feeble shot that came in. And there's Da Costa. And he's kicking it a bit late. Just behind Prince Chinebo, and now will be out for a train advantage. Quickly taking there. Yes, Hamzat bringing it forward. Who use that far right hand side. Looking for Fusi Taylor, who keeps it on the deaf. Oh, there's no corner kick. It's a goal kick for Basake. They've scored 28 goals this season and have conceded 27. The one difference in terms of how they really shape up their defensive line this season. It tells you that they've equally struggled at the back. Casey is sending that one, but it's been only touched out there by Richard Arjun. As Lions will have to come forward again, and they've given up possession. Here's Prince Chinebua. Look for a J on the far side. Managed to keep it on the field. You can see they taking their time to string passes together. Otin. And it's back to Otin again. And the man in yellow will have to come for it. There's a dirty round from Amachi. And that's a brilliant defending from the man, Sadat Ibrahim. But Accra Lions battling the pressure at the moment, looking to create a bit of space in his Basake's half. That's a lovely ball into the channel. Here's Amachi on it, dragging it from the corner. And it's the corner kick. We'll be taking it from the left hand side now. Well, they've looked the more promising side. It is second half. They're playing a very beautiful football. But the only misfits lacking in that sector has been the man to corner the final puzzles. Taylor with a corner kick, and that will be another one. Or you can count as many as 7 of them within Basake's penalty box. It's delivered across once again, but it's been flashed out But they'll keep it coming. They'll keep the pressure. And it's finally out. Well, it's Dubitai who just walked through it and pick it. Oh, they've got a long distance all the way from Yanasi to Accra. That will be a bit tiring in terms. Of traveling and using the road. Just lucky, nothing. Howard and Shield on that occasion. And the two players are good to go. We'll talk about home form this season. It's Accra Lions. Very a bit disturbing at home. They've just marked 17 points in terms of playing at home. And just tells you what have really caused their issue this time around. And as for Basake All Stars, they've done a good business at home this season. And here they'll come for it as a poor ball, and it's swept off by Issa Ibrahim. I was just talking about Basake All Stars away from this season. Out of the top matches they've played, they've just picked 5 points away from their ground. And it tells you that they have really struggled. Only see cornered the dot away from him. That's a lovely ball, and again, look at it parried away by Dubitai. Quality stuff, and what a stop from the goalkeeper. That was a real textbook header. And the goalkeeper, the new man who've come in, doing so well to prevent that one. The Basake keep on pressing. Just look at that crossing from Amachi. Big header. Lacks so much power. And for a moment, they thought they had found the back of the net. And the goalkeeper denies him. Lacking one for the night on that occasion. Abuaji managing to hold it. We'll find Trinebua. And again, it's a bad idea, at least to lob that ball over Accra Lions defense, because there was nobody in the yellow waiting to receive it. I suppose the Taylor will flash it up front. Couldn't pick Sokpoli. So that's back to Dubitai. Onto the far side for Francis Otin. And they have the throwing advantage now. 60 minutes played. And it's the same old story. Lions header, and again just dangling across the face of goal. Nobody there to tap it home. And Basake survives it. You just need to be very careful in this second half where Accra Lions have got an eye for goal. They're just throwing everything possible, only to get back into this tie. Here's Hamzat bringing it forward. Well, less than 10 matches to go this season. And it's not a kind of results Lions will be expecting at this juncture, but it's a brilliant ball. Here's Sokpoli, breaks it across, but comes off Moses Atta. Comes off somebody and is out for a throwing advantage to the away side. Or rather be given to the home side. And it's Basake throwing. Well, the problem about the Costa Boy is that it's just not flexible enough. Yes, Aote gliding through. Basake's place now, switch onto the far side. Issa Ibrahim picks it. He's got Amachi ahead of him. Decides to send it into the box. It's headed away by Ote. One of the best of header. And lots of options now. This is big trouble. Aqua sends it in. And it's picked by Dubi Tai. And you can see what Accra Lions are trying to do. Try the attack from outside of the 18-yard, but it's just not yielding the result at the moment. The shot are not just powerful enough to stink Dubi Tai. Yes, Aote. Lions on the right foot again. 22 yards out. Here's Amachi. Breaking into the 18-yard. Onto the 8-10. That's a lovely 10, but comes off his own colleague. That was a lovely shot there. Chinibua. Bit 2-3. Still managed to keep possession. Wait for his colleague to arrive. Pushed onto the left-hand side, but absolutely breaks down. And Jay not in the position to tap it and keep it on the field. It's a spirited performance now, something inspiring. And it's now set. Lots of changes. Aqua is off, Pakwa is off, as well as Sokpoli, as we get ready to see. Sadat, Bernard, and also Satoji, who have just come in. A 16-year-old Lauren Satoji, who started against Beckham Chelsea, who started against Summertex, beg your pardon, in Summer Boy. Today started from the bench. To the Costa is off. Jay has also been taken over by coach Abdullah Ghazali. So it's lots of substitution at this moment from both teams. With the man in the 88 also getting ready to come in, Pele. Just look at the two managers have planned to execute their changes at the same time. Let's see what the new men will add on to this. The second side, it's already a big space for them. Hit it in. That's a lovely save from Daniel Afu. Brilliant stuff and a brilliant stop. So that's confirmation of Basake's changes for you. With our team all going off in the game. Basake now picks it. Not in a haste. Asante Kisi. That's a brilliant way to tip that one out of his own yawning net. But again, the big question was that he could have just optioned for his colleague who was miles ahead of him, but decided to go solo. Here's Hamza tap for Accra Lions. It's Ibrahim, not the best of pass. As Basake will now run. 67 minutes. And there's Basake's free kick from a very acute angle. And the match will be forming the one-man wall. As you can see, the yellow last pushing into the dust, Chunebua, but not the best of touch. Just pushed off his front. It's been glided out.
Yellow card, yellow card.
That's Bernardino arriving, send it across. That's a big hit. It's stopped within Basake's territory. Now onto the edge of the area. That's a long shot. Oh my goodness, comes off. And the fans, I was just thinking for a moment, it was at the back of the net. It was the centre back with that long strike. Hamza striking that one from that long range. Just look at it. It's got the pace, it's got the room to at least take his time to hit it. Yeah, they'll come for it. Fuzi Taylor brings it home. Setoji. Lovely back flick. And they'll striker to pick each other. Yes, Issa. Yes, Hamzata allowed a bit of space to join Lions' attack. And there was another danger spilling there, but he managed to beat his marker. Goes to the ground. The referee has given Accra Lions the big advantage. Now Sadat the corporate. And the fans beginning to enjoy themselves. They start complaining to the referee. Absolutely. Mad about that late call from the referee, Nathan Anafu. So it should have been a bit quicker. And it's Dubitaye who's got a big job of keeping this one out of his net. I know Musa Hamzata was trying to round Asante. Ends up winning the free kick. Osatoji decides to send in the grounder. That's a poor decision. But it's still Accra Lions. Big challenge here onto the air. Oh, it is it! Accra Lions are back in this time. And guess who brings them back into the tie? It's the man in the 50s, sir. It's the centre back who have been pressing and pressing all afternoon. It's Hamza Tar. And it's game on at the 40,000 capacity Accra Sports Stadium. Nerve-wracking moment. Leaky defending from Basake Holy Stars, and they've been punished. I was just talking about this man, Dubitai. Just look at it. Lovely hit. From outside. Oh. It's even at the moment. Let's pass into the middle. So it's that is a corporate. Kisi is out, and the man in the 70 comes in. Ampe comes in for Kisi. For Basake Holy Stars, who are in the yellow jersey. Lovely play now, and straight ball right into Royal. This could be the second. Oh my goodness, that's a bit of scrappy play. And look at it, they stay intact in the game. Navy staff in their territory. And here's a big opportunity unfolding here. Tip inside. And it's been well brought out. But Accra Lions still has the ball. That's Aote. Left it for his colleague to push for Lawrence Satoji. Just got a lovely straight fits. Cuts in. And that's a post. Once again, referee Nathan Anafu. Have none of that. That's confirmation of the goal scorer for you. Most times that and you can see the Gaffer, absolutely mad. Abdullah Ghazali cannot just believe his eyes and the way his team is playing. And that's Tay. That's Bismarck Tay for Basake Holy Stars guiding it. Unless to get a bit of support. That's a brilliant way to turn away from his marker. Went down too easily, and that will not attract any caution or warning from the referee. He was perhaps looking for the penalty. But this was the crazy moment. Lawrence Setoji went in. With Francis Asante to it. Again, they also made a contact. But big enough to reward the home side a penalty. I can tell referee. Once more closer to the acid. Quarter of an hour left. And it's aiming now. Rampim gave out the ball, couldn't really have a touch. That's Fuzzy Taylor pushing in. Brother cross! It is in! It is in! Second successive time, and Accra Lions are now dazzling in front. Under 10 minutes, they've scored twice. And you can see Basake Holy Stars heartbroken at this moment. Can you really see that coming? And it's the man in the edge set, Fuzzy Taylor, with Accra Lions second. Just worried, just a bit suspect there from the Basake Holy Stars defense. About 4 of them failing to keep their eyes on that movement from the far right hand side, allowing the young man a lot of opportunity and a lot of space to come in. It's a big touch there, isn't it? Big touch. So that's not Fuzzy Taylor's goal. It's inside there. The Nigerian man, lacking in what for the man in the night jersey. Oh, tap it up. He's been struggling to score this season, but at least he's found one now. Well, from a goal down, they've managed to score twice. Yes, Issa Ibrahim back to his own 18 yard to find Hamzata. Well, the last time Lucky in Wafa scored was against Medium IC. The only goal that they managed to score on home turf. Castella again running route. Brings it forward. Lucky in Wafa moving into that space. It's cutting. That's a lovely hit there, but it's been headed out by the pressure. We'll still keep mounting on Basake Holy Stars. It's beautiful now to behold what Lions are playing, taking your time, caressing the ball, and pushing the opponent into their defensive shell. Yes, Issa Ibrahim. Hamzata. Yes, Hamzata, the centre back, not in a haste at all to push that one up front. Back to Daniel Afo. So that's it, confirmation. Lucky one first goal, making the big difference this afternoon. But the big question is, can Lions hold on to that? Or will Basake Stars hit back and hit back hard? Here's it again. Lions going for it. Could have been a third one. Jimmy Tai out of his own post. Managed to hit that one out. That was a surface play, isn't it? He's got so many options waiting to receive it. I decide to go for glory. It ends up fluffing that big opportunity. That could have been 3 for Lions this afternoon. And of course, Rainer Kraft absolutely will be disgusted on the touchline. So it's a big substitution. It's the Nigerian will be replaced by his fellow compatriot, David Akin today. But that's lacking one for us goal. The man no score. And it's great to have a late sour as we get to see another face in his position. Also, there's goals after getting that important goal for his team. And it's the new man who comes in, at least to add a bit of effect. Dubitai, Sadat. That's Boedi, that's a long kick. 81 minutes with just 9 minutes left. And a skip out the side. It's Ibrahim who will have to send it long. Hamzata back to Afo. It's back onto the left hand side again. He's got a brilliant footwork this afternoon. The skipper leading by example at the back. You need to be very careful. It's whipped up front. The Basake will keep it coming. Drop now to the right hand side. As Bismarck brought to the ground. A win Basake, a free kick. And it's Jacob Aote. Also stays on the turf in a bit of pain. Well, Ghazali running out of ideas at this moment. Very furious with his players. And it's a bit understandable. That's David Akin today being searched for. That's Francis Asante. You'll have to break away. There's a bit of struggle for the ball. Pele leaves it for Asante to take. They've just got 7 minutes left. Unless to try and create anything surprising. Yes, Jawad turns it into the center cycle, picked by Enes Bwede. Well, it's now a bit upfield, out into attacking options they've got already. Chinebwa running out of options. And he gives out possession. That's another lovely movement brought in. What's that? And it's on the yellow set booklets. 85 minutes left. And there's nobody in. Basake Jesse up front. Oh, just tells you how difficult it has become in these dynamics of the game. Setoji. Hamzat. That's Ajin. It's back to Afo. Sisa Ibrahim. We're watching one in case you've just joined us. It's match day 27 in the Ghana Premier League. That's the Accra Lions entertain Basake Holy Stars. And we've got lots of games coming tomorrow. We're the likes of Hasefoko in National against Vision FC. And the NEAJ Kraku. The second sports complex in Temani Hotel. Again, we'll be bringing live to you. It's a big run. Once again, that channel on the right hand side. And you can see David Akintoye waiting for it. Has it now, not the best of 10. And Basake will survive once again. That's Ampim. Sadat. Also cross his leg off. Leg of Hatman. David Akintoye. You can see he's got a big physical awareness up front. Yes, Boedi. Yes, so that's for Basake. Finds his man in plenty of space. Chinebu a lovely back flick, but there's nobody there to support him. The Lions will say thank you, picks it up. And regroup all over again. That's a match. Incisive hit. Jawad decisive. Just tap it. Very simple touch. Yes, so that. They will have to use the flank, but it's not been very positive for them in terms of using their flanks. They've been more productive anytime they decide to run through the middle channel. There's 2 minutes left to hit 90th minute. And it's Lions who are now determining the pace of this game. Well, this result certainly lifts Accra Lions out of the depth of relegation. With now Kerala United dropping deep to the 16th position as Lions will now stay with in 15th position with 26 points. Well, absolutely, they will not rejoice because these clubs have got lots of games coming up tomorrow. Lovely hit now. Akintoye. And it's been turned away by Moses Atta. The Nigerian taking so much time to let's decide on what they want to do with the ball and allowing Basake to recover. Yes, so that's a long whip up front, but there's nobody in the yellow to hack onto it. Chinebu tried, but it's been pushed back to Daniel Afo. And that's been the big issue with Basake's attacking threat this afternoon. After scoring by the penalty spot, they've coiled back into their cell. And I told you that it's been the home side who have been doing everything. That's another big race on the far right hand side. Brilliant 10. They were looking for Lawrence Setoji. Round of 40. That's a lovely hit and just flashed across the face of goal. We've done 90 minutes and there's 7 minutes that have been added on. And I can see the fans absolutely are mad about it. Just asking so many questions. Why 7 minutes? And that's That's a big relief for Basake Holy Stars, who at least will love to capitalize on the loss of minutes that have been added. But for Accra Lions to hope that those minutes quickly clears off, unless to witness encounter. Basake on the edge, lovely hit, oh my goodness. And that'll be a corner kick. And you can see him now up on the field. Cannot just tell what will unfold in the next few seconds. That's not the best of decision. Here's Asante. Nearly lost it, but managed to keep it. Shawat. Then back into the penalty box, picked by Afo. After conceding the first goal, has been on an virtual holiday. It's a big whip up front, but Dimitri picks it. And the whistle has gone as well. Meaning that even if Accra Lions have scored a goal, it wouldn't stand because of referee Nathan Anafo's whistle. But here's a big moment. It's well watched again. And it's just diverted. Lots of missed concentration from this. Basake Holy Stars defense for you. Here's Ampim. Here's Sadat. Nearly giving away that opportunity to Bernard once again, but they managed to keep it. He swept long looking for Prince Chinebwa, but he arrives to the late, and you can see here it's Axin. There's nobody behind him unless to hatch onto those loose balls. Left up front alone to square it off with the likes of Musa Hamzanta, Richard Ejin, and even Issa Ibrahim. And you know that is certainly going to be a very doubting tax for a diminutive player. On pin with a touch. Basake cruising forward now, but Taylor runs back to deal with it. Basake still managing to hang on to it. That's not the best of play, but it's a bit scrappy. And finally the whistle has been blown, and it's taken against the Accra Lions. We'll watch it again. That was Bismarck Tay. And it to be Basake's free kick. As we've done 4 minutes of additional time into the 3rd minute. And David Afo just making it very simple, as it was whipped straight into his waiting arms. The player stays on the ground, but yes, Prince Chinebwa. And you can see they are just doubling up on him, not giving him any breathing space. Allow this man to go past you at your own peril. Just too weak. Unless to reach him. Want it to be another throw inside space. As Rainer Kraft takes a look at his watch. And it's just 2 minutes remaining. And you can see Basake's captain And it's Brady. Well, let's see, we're hoping to send a decisive one into Accra Lions penalty area and to see if it can result in anything. Chawad, not the best of touch, is tipped out. There's a big touch here, and the whistle has gone up. And that's been out. Well, it's written. It's written on Ghazali's face. We are into the last minutes of this additional time. And then in a moment from now, the referee will take a look at his watch. The Basake on the edge of Accra Lions box. The whistle is up, and it's loss of advantage. And a stretcher has been called for. Yeah, in shock. That was a lovely touch there, and it was a match it. Well, a bit difficult to see what's really unfolded on that occasion, but the referee was much closer. And obviously, it is the last dance for Basake Holy Stars at goal. It's a decisive free kick. And just look at it. As Francis Asante, even behind goalkeeper Daniel Afu. As Prince Chinebua stands behind it. That'll be magical if he managed to find the back of the net. As Prince Chinebua lifts it for his colleague to hit it, and it's parried away. Lions stay intact in this game. At any moment from now, the whistle might just be blown to conclude matters here. Ampim. Basake. Yes, Moses whipped it up front. And it's picked by Daniel Afu. And that certainly ends it here. Lions are victorious at home today after falling to Summertex 1996 in Summerboy. They returned home and they've garnered that very important victory against Holy Stars. What a game we've seen from them. Never dying spirit in the second half department of the game, where they've been very, very clever and they look so much composed as compared to the first 45 minutes. And that save obviously at the death of full time will be celebrated. Curled around Accra Lions defense, but parried away by goalkeeper Daniel Afu. Well, so it is full time at Accra Sports Stadium. It's Accra Lions 2.